Good morning. Time to get in Exodus 33. You know, when Jesus said, he said, give us this day our daily bread. You know he wasn't playing. He said, give us this day. That means every day we ought to be going before the Father and get the bread. Not only just go in there and grab the same scripture. There's too much bread in here. And bread not going to go stale now. But we are supposed to be eating bread from God every day. Every day of your life. You ought to be sitting at the table. Hey, Michael Alex. We ought to be sitting at the table being fed by God every day. Every single day. Not religiously. Just like you the president of the United States. Somebody got to tell you what you need to say every day. Don't say this, because you in charge. Like I told y'all yesterday, that if the Jews really took care of the Sabbath the way God wanted them to, and they really rested, most of the world would be shut down today. No internet, no television, because they own it all. But they put on. They said, we don't do nothing on the Sabbath, but they own the company that's running for the people that's not Jewish. Let me say that real slow. If I own Macy's, for example, if I own Macy's and I'm Jewish and I believe in the practice of the Sabbath, that means that since Macy's is mine, Macy's supposed to be shut down because that's my ox. They carry my goods. So if we really practice the Sabbath the way God said, the world was shut down and asked the question, what's up with this? Which give them an opportunity to talk about the Father. Because this was God's instruction. We got to do something to get the world's curiosity. And it need to be something as simple as just don't do nothing. Just be still, be quiet. Get the world's attention the way God intended to. Stop working so hard and trying to get back. Just chill. And then when the days that you do have an opportunity to go to work, do the best job. Be the best hairstylist. Be the best mother. Be the best father. Be the best mechanic. Get the world to say, what's up with them? I noticed that they don't come outside. They mow their yards on Friday. They always say they're going to go catch fish Friday and get enough for Saturday. And all they do is just eat and relax. And then everybody in the neighborhood said, them folk is Jews. Why you say that? Because, they don't work on Saturday. But I don't know if you practicing for what you believe, because most of the world God has given to the hand of the Jews. But the Jews sitting at home talking about they resting while we are the oxes going to work for them. So they really not doing what the word said. That's why Jesus said, I came to put a rest to the true meaning of the Sabbath. Rest in me. And you don't have to look for any other instructions but mine. I am your rest. I am the rest of this story. So I'm just telling you, this word is powerful. That's why this word makes sense to me. And it's not religious. I don't know how the devil sold it to the people that God's like, I don't play that. I meant for y'all to get in the word and eat it every day, and that's what I said, and I meant it. And get some understanding. When I see something I don't understand the word, I stay there to God. I say, you got to break it open for me. And I study, and I go to other people online, or somebody knows the word. Most time it's online. In fact, 99.9% is online. Just all over the world listening to, like I put in, Enduring Word, Chuck Smith, Blue Letter Bible, those Bible hubs. I'm not saying everybody's right, but you're going to learn something because they read by chapters. And that's just right for me. I'm like the girl that said, this was too soft, and this was too hard, and this, she said, this is just right. This is just right for me, one chapter a day. I get a chance to eat out of Exodus 34. I'm gonna tell y'all one more thing. I think, just one more. With the stuff I be thinking about before I open up the word and start reading. You know how lately they got this thing about Karen calling the police. That's the white lady calling the police when she sees somebody black in the neighborhood, Hispanic or whatever they call her, Karen. Just give her a common name. They're not calling her name Karen. They say your behavior. You know, I read a Karen in the word. You know, Karen called the police on Joseph. That's why I love the word. He's so relevant. She called the police on Joseph and got Joseph locked up. But Joseph behaved himself. I don't know if Joseph was fighting the police, but Joseph stayed before God. And God gave Joseph wisdom. And when Joseph came out, Joseph was in charge. Even though, you know how Joseph's brothers hated him so much until they set it up, but then God used the good out of it anyway. But old Karen still called the police on him because Karen couldn't have her way. And I declare to you, we got to stop this foolishness, my white sisters. We've been doing this too long. Call the police on that boy back in the day where I came from. Call the police on Emmett Till. You just been calling the police. You better stop that. God got every time you dial 911. I call the police too sometimes, but it ain't cause, yeah, it's cause you doing something wrong if I call. But I thank God for the police. I praise God that if he has to send an angel from heaven to wear a badge, that I got somebody I can call if I need for the lawless, people that don't obey the law. So anyway, ain't nothing new. God's word is so current and so relevant. We just stay in there long enough, he'll call you friend. That's what he get ready to call Moses. Ooh, this conversation with God and Moses like none other. Y'all can't get this from nobody else. You got this milk come from God for yourself. This book is so good until can't nobody teach you this but God. This book is fingerprinted. You ain't got but one like it. You ain't got one fingerprint. God got one fingerprint. And everybody got to go check it out. So tell the news that God said that when he told, where did I need to go get me something else. When he told us to eat that bread daily, he wasn't playing. He meant it. This is not a multiple choice. It's an open-ended question. Did you read? Answer. Yes or no. Get the word and read. It's too easy. It is so easy until all you have to do is make, when God gets through talking, it's just up to you to make a decision. We need to turn every schools, well, no. I started to turn all the schools and get in the book and mandate, but God said, no, my book is not open for mandate. Nobody had to read it. If you don't want to read it, I'm not finna put you under law and say, take my book and read it. Now, I give you an option. If you want to live, you take my book. If you want to be smart, you take my book. If you want to be wise, you take my book. I don't mean smart in the flesh. Smart enough to make right decisions. Ain't nothing flesh about this word. God said, I cannot stand that flesh. What I tell y'all this week? When I read in that word where God said, get that bull out of here. He said, when you sacrifice that bull, I don't want his skin. Don't y'all discuss this. Don't you discuss this right here. I already put an end to that. He said, don't bring me skin. Now you go look it up in the word. I ain't gonna tell you where it's found. It's in the book of Exodus, I tell you that much. And then he said, don't bring me any flesh. Don't get in my face trying to show off your hair. I'm tell y'all something. I know. I remember one time I had my hair done. Ooh, it was just, I loved it. It was all in my eye. It was pretty to me. And I got through that video, and God looked like somebody had took my eyes and threw them in the back of my head, and he let it post just like that. He said, don't you ever come in my face looking at your hair and thinking that You thought more of your hair than what I was saying? Girl, please, I make you look like an idiot. He said, don't bring me your flesh. That means don't bring nothing fleshy to me. Don't, you know, like I got a new ring on my hand. I just keep on doing this so y'all can see I'm trying to show my ear, my ring. Now I wear stuff, but I'm not wearing it to be seen. I wear it because I like it and I think it look nice, but it can't be all about what I got on. Because then God said, that's all you get. He said, don't you bring me this color this. He said, I ended that a long time ago. He said, in fact, I ended when I told you that Jephthah, Ham, and Jeff, what's that boy name? Jephthah, Ham, it's Shem. He said, when I told you that Noah started this thing, oh, you should have been smart enough to know I wasn't playing. It took three brothers with 3 wives, and they decorated this whole world again. And y'all been fussing over something I settled from the beginning. I ain't got time to play with y'all. I ain't got time. Sit up here fussing over something that I ain't never gave. He said, I'm gonna tell y'all like I'm telling the book. Child, please, I ain't going nowhere with y'all. He told them to the ears. Look, y'all gone on. Move on. I got to see whether or not I'm telling y'all this is what the word said. But we just push the book back and don't read it and be foolish enough to go in there and think the teacher's supposed to know everything while the students sit there just, amen. He said the student don't open up that book and read it. And if that teacher don't tell you to do what I'm telling you, I'm gonna get that teacher. And I'm gonna get them students too. Just like Aaron, you know, had them people yesterday in the 32nd chapter, and then they built that calf, and then he had to be accountable for what he did. Them some kind of, you know, I just took the gold off their earrings and then I threw it in the fire, and voila, there go a calf. That's not what happened, Aaron. I tracked you. You made that calf. But then by the time you tell the truth, and then the members of your church lost their lives because you didn't tell the truth. Because he said, and Moses came down and said, who's going to be on the Lord's side? And 3,000 of them folks said, He did, and the Bible said, take out the sword and go and get rid of them. Ooh, that's just so harsh. No, it's not. God, I'm not going to take nobody with me that don't want to go. Tired of y'all acting silly. That's just a word, y'all. I don't know why I wait till I get a rocking chair and some white hair. I didn't wait. I've been reading the book since 1995 when it shocked the daylights out of me that I ain't know nothing. When I was going to church, every time almost the door was open. Ain't know nothing. And the people that was teaching me wasn't, I'm just going to talk about me. I didn't know nothing. And I started reading this book for myself. Depending on nobody to tell me where I'm going to spend eternity. Anyway, don't y'all get mad and leave, because there's some good stuff in this book. You might well come on, eat the bread. Go get the book. Exodus 33. Go get the book. I can wait. Somebody let me know you got the book. That's that stuff I just ain't got time to do. Because when I get through reading this book, I'm going to exercise with my dress on. I got my tennis shoes on. I'm going to walk up and down my driveway. All right, y'all ready to eat? If anybody out there, I don't see nobody right now. I don't see nobody. You know what, let me apologize if I sound like, because I know I've been labeled as, you know, you must be mad at somebody. I'm so humble. I ain't mad at nobody. I just know that I just had never been the type of person that had time to waste. And I don't. And I never will disrespect anybody. Never will I do that. Never will I do it. Never. You can label me and say I do that, but I ain't doing that. All I'm doing is reading the word. And I would never disrespect a man. Never. I got 6 sons. I have 10 brothers. So that's how I grew up. I grew up around men all my life. So I don't know why God chose me to teach a man, because he gave me 6 of them. So I'm really just sharing with you all what I have shared with them. See, I would like to teach that young man like that to start driving down that street like that. Because my son, I don't play that. If somebody tell me, I don't care if they're grown. Anyway, I wouldn't disrespect you. She just mad and she just walk around here. She just mad. No, I'm not. I promise you, ain't nobody on my mind. I know some things that affect my life, but I ain't mad. I just believe his word. And I got to have something to tell my son. I said, go, Mom, you got to answer for that. I said, go look at, I put a video out on Revelation 12. Read what I go, look what I say. I don't know. I got people to I want my sons in this world to have some sense. No, I'm not mad. No, yes, I have been done wrong, but I ain't mad. You can't be mad. How you be mad reading the word and God revealing to you simple things in life to make decisions that impact other people's lives? You ain't got no time for nobody mad walking around and tell them. When people tell you the truth, it don't mean that they mad. When I tell a kid in the classroom, sit down and be quiet, I'm not mad. I got something to tell you. I'm trying to make you better. That was my job. God asked me, like he asked you to read his word, I'm just doing it. That's all, it's simple. This is a very simple chapter right here, but it's interesting. Because you get ready to see Moses and God have a conversation. And let's see how he did. All right, chapter 33. Father, tell the people I ain't mad. So they can stop that, so they can stop that lying. She just always bashing preachers. Child, I talk about everybody. I talk about myself. I ain't got no right to bash nobody. I'm just reading the word. I don't know nothing. I know only the truth. This book makes sense to me. It's the only book that's not scared of me. Well, not scared of people. It's a choice, like it or not. So if it's me in this book, I don't flip the page. I ain't gonna talk about that because, you know. All right, chapter 33. Y'all wish I would talk like this so I can have a different voice. And did I come over better like this? I'll just be acting silly if I did, but I'll still be telling the truth. All right, chapter 33, Exodus. If y'all don't believe me, get the word and read for yourself. Damn, he didn't say that. Chapter 33, and the Lord said unto Moses, depart, bye, and go up here. Get away from this place. I mean, leave me. Go, Moses, go. I ain't really talking about you, Moses, but you and the people which you have brought up out of the land of Egypt. You brought them out of there, Moses. And this God talking to Moses. He said, y'all didn't think God has a sense of humor. Where do you think humor came from? Man-made? No, God made. You and the people which you have brought up out of the land of Egypt, unto the land which I swear unto Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, saying, unto your son will I give it. Most of y'all gone on to Canaan. Go ahead. You and the people. Go ahead. Just get on with me here. Go on. And I will send an angel, not a capital A. I'm going to send an angel with you now. I'm going to go up and let the angel go up there and get things straight for you. Go on now. And I will send an angel before you, and I will drive out the Canaanites. I'm going to get the enemies out of here, but y'all, go ahead, Moses. The Amorites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites. He said, I'm going to get all them ites out. All them folk that got that ITE at the end of their name. I'm gone. I got an angel. I got one that know how to handle it. He ain't scared of nothing. No, I ain't sending Jesus with you this time. No, I ain't. Now you go on now. Capital A. Go to the word. There's a lowercase a, angel. Well, in my Bible, it ain't capitalized. In mine, it is. Let me show you. Where that word at? I love this word. He said, and the people thou hast brought up out of the land of Egypt unto the land which I swear unto your Abraham. And I will send an angel. Look at that right there. I ain't got time to be. I can't. Let me stop. He said, I will send an angel before you, and I will drive out the Canaanites. I already read that. He said, I'm going to send you to a land that's flowing with milk and honey. Boy, and you talk about people, cowboys, them Israelites who had cowboys and go boy. and goat boys and sheep boys and shepherds, and you talking about going to the land where this flowing with milk and honey. That's right down the Cowboys alley. God said, y'all gone on. Unto a land flowing with milk and honey, for I will not. Told you God is saying that. Folks told God said, look, y'all just don't get it. He said, go on down to that land flowing with milk and honey, for I will not go. This is not paraphrase. God said, I will not go. Verse 3. I will not. Where you going and God ain't going? How you think it's going to be? I'm letting you know right now. God, I'm sending you on down there. Y'all go ahead. For I will not go up in the midst of you. Nope. But you are a stiff-necked people, lest I consume thee in the ways. I'm going to tell you something. Y'all don't pay attention. You don't listen. I said read every day. You won't do it. I ain't going nowhere with you. I send an angel. You want to figure out your own way? You don't need me? I will not go with you. I'm not going in the midst of you. I'm not getting ready to let everybody know you my people. I'm not getting ready to brag on you. Go on over there. I'm going to keep my promise to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Y'all going on. I will not go in the midst of you. I'm going to send an angel. So you still got, I'm going to send you an angel now, because otherwise I'll be knocked all y'all off the face of the earth. Trying to tell you something hard-headed self. That's what the word said. And when the people heard these evil tidings, they mourned. And no man did put on his ornament. Oh, you mean to say the Lord is not going to be in the place today? He said he's going to send an angel. He said, I ain't gave up on you. I'm just not going to be in the midst of it. I ain't fit to be in the midst of all of this. I got a reputation. They just keep reading though. Because y'all are stiff neck. You mean you like one of them oxes that I'm telling to turn, you just won't turn his neck. Turn your neck. You remember that man that was trying to beat that excuse me. Remember that man that God was giving him instruction. He tried to go somewhere. He said, gonna beat that. He kept on beating on that. He was beating the ass. You remember that? Balak and Balaam, the story. That's up in the script. We're gonna get them. And that ass turned around and asked him, said, what you hitting on me like that for? He thought that thing was being stiff-necked. That thing was saying, no, I see something you can't see. Since you won't hear from God. And God showed it to me. Oh, Lord, you funny to me. He said, y'all some stiff-necked old folks. You don't do nothing I say do. Look at my, you don't never come. Y'all, wait a minute, let's get in this because it gets gooder. And the people heard these evil tidings. Anytime God is not going to be in the place, that's an evil title. Anything God is not in is evil. If God is not in the movie that you're watching, that's evil. If God is not in the television show you're watching, that's evil. If God is not in the conversation, that's evil. If God is not in it, that's evil tidings. It's an evil subject. If God is not in your house, you got an evil house. If God not in your children, you got a bunch of evil children. If the word of God is not in it, it's evil. And when the people heard these evil tidings, they mourned. Oh, the Lord is not going to be with us. And no man did put on him any ornament. They had to pull off all them earrings. Oh, God ain't going to be with us. We have love that word. How we make a religion out of this? It's an individual thing. And the Lord said unto Moses, and they said, we ain't going to even get dressed up today. But the Lord had said to Moses, because he had already told him this, had said unto Moses, say unto the children of Israel, you are a stiff-necked people. And I will come into the midst of you in a moment. Right now, I need a break from y'all. I will come into the midst of you in a moment and consume you. Therefore now put off your ornaments from me, that I may know what to do unto you. I'm trying to think about what I want to do to y'all, because some of y'all just want to just knock off the face of the earth. So hard to hear this self. Moses sat there in 40 days and 40 nights, and I'm giving him all these wonderful things for you to do, and got you all on my mind, and you down there taking off your clothes, and then you got the audacity to take off your earrings, and the pastor constructing a calf. Oh, you say, Pastor, well, I left Aaron in charge. And you up there telling me, somebody give me this. And the Bible said that man caused them folks to be naked in front of their enemy. God said, you have made me shame. Made me shame. Now go on. I got to think about what I want to do to you. I'm not going nowhere in the midst of you. Just give me a moment. Get God sounding like us. Let's see what he did. I like this. That I may know what to do unto you. And the children of Israel stripped themselves of their ornaments by Mount Horeb. He took all them earrings, bracelets, necklaces, belts, anything that had anything that, because God gonna take that stuff. There ain't gonna be no calf. I know what he's gonna do with that gold. You already told him how they gonna build that altar. You ain't gonna be worshiping no altar. That's the stuff I'm gonna put my stuff on. And Moses took the tabernacle and pitched it with the camp. In other words, Moses said, this ain't the one that God told me to do on that mountain. And Moses took the tabernacle and pitched it outside the camp. In other words, you really want to see God, it ain't gonna be that easy. And Moses took the tabernacle to place and pitched it without the camp, afar off from the camp, long way, and called it the tabernacle of the congregation. He said, y'all really want to come? Then come on down here, because we ain't finna make it easy for you. Yeah, anytime we don't do what God say, God goes. You ever been where God had given you some instructions and then you wouldn't listen, and then you hadn't heard from God, especially when you got to walk with God, and then a week go by and you hadn't heard from God because you done pitched yourself too far from God. Well, either God moved from you. So I'm tired of her. I need a break. Oh, God is alive. That's the Old Testament. Child, please. What else in the Old Testament? Rain in the Old Testament. You still get rain. This is for your learning. This is so we can have some principles in life. Stop looking at God. God is, he said, what did the word tell me one time? He said, Jesus said, man should not live by bread alone, but you got to live by every word. You got to go to that Old Testament and see how to behave yourself for your learning. I'm just going to stick with the word, because y'all scare me. You scare me while I'm reading myself. What did he say? Where was I? And the children of Israel stripped themselves of their ornaments by Mount Horeb. God said, get out that stuff. They didn't take it off because they wanted to please God. God had already instructed Moses to tell them, take off all the jewelry. You don't need nothing hanging on you. When you got on jewelry, that means you trying to get up. How you get up in the morning? Let the world see what you really look like. And Moses took the tablet, because jewelry is something extra. God said, I don't want nothing extra. Take that stuff off the top of your head. Walk around here looking like you got something. You ain't got nothing. Take it off. And Moses took the tabernacle and pitched it outside the camp, or far from the camp, and called it the tabernacle of the congregation. He said, well, if you going to go to church today, y'all, I tell you one thing. Y'all got God upset. And it came to pass that everyone with salt, not everybody didn't go now. It came to pass that everyone would sought the Lord, the ones that did seek the Lord, went out unto the tabernacle of the congregation, which was without the camp. Everybody that really wanted to hear from God said, I got to go back to that place. You remember when Mary and Joseph had walked away, and then they realized Jesus was not with them? And they said, wait a minute, hold up. Anybody seen Jesus? And they had to turn around and retract and go all the way back to where he left. God is saying, let me tell y'all, you want me? I ain't finna play. I'm not finna make it easy for you. In fact, we ain't on speaking terms today. And with that, he was, okay, let's keep reading. And it came to pass when Moses went out of the tabernacle. So Moses then took the tabernacle of the congregation And it came to pass, so some time went by, and Moses went out of the tabernacle, that all the people rose up. And so they got up and said, wait a minute, y'all keep your eyes on Moses now. And stood every man at his tent. Y'all see it? There you go. Where Moses going? Came out of their tent. And it came to pass when Moses went out unto the tent. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. Unto the tabernacle, that all the people rose up and stood every man at his tent door and looked after Moses. So Moses was going to the tabernacle. I'm sorry, I might have said he was coming out of it, but he went out to it until he was gone into the tabernacle. So Moses walked out, he went out of the place that he was to go into the tabernacle. And everybody else was talking, did y'all see Moses? Is that Moses? Yeah, that's y'all. Wait. Okay, he going to the tabernacle. And it came to pass as Moses entered. I really wish I could take part of what I said, but he did. He's going into it. It sounded like he was coming out of it, but he was going out into. And when he got there, he went into the tabernacle. And it came to pass as Moses entered into the tabernacle, the cloud and pillar descended. So the pillar that God had given them some tangible evidence that I'm with you, that cloud descended, meaning it came down, and stood at the door of the tabernacle like a bounty man, that cloud. And the Lord talked with Moses. So Moses went in there, tabernacle, and said, where you at? And all the people saw the clouded pillar stand at the tabernacle door. You know, them what you call them, big old guys that, big old guys that protect the door, where they used to. Right now, you're probably at home. And all the people saw the clouded pillar stand at the tabernacle door. And all the people rose up and worshiped. Every man in his tent door. They saw that. Just imagine God told you, take off all you got. Then Moses went down there, and that thing from God showed up. They said, there God is. And they just worshiped. They getting on God's good side. That God's there. Moses in the temple looked like things getting back like they were. I said, I can't stay mad at y'all long. Y'all need something. And all the people saw the cloud of pillar stand at the tabernacle door, and all the people rose up and worshiped, and every man in his tent door. I wonder why we do that. We go out there and just make a mess out of plan of God, make God feel like, And then and he's so loving. He said, I ain't going to even hold the sun back on him. I'm so in love with them people. I'm so in love with them folk. Lord have mercy. Talking to himself. Me have mercy. Me have mercy. And the Lord spake unto Moses face to face. And the Lord spoke unto Moses face to face. They're in the same room. As a man speak to his friend. You ever had God talk to you like a friend? That's how we get along. He make me laugh. I think I make him laugh too. And he turned again into the camp. But his servant Joshua, the son of Nun, a young man, departed not out of the tabernacle. So Moses and God in there having a conversation. Moses, you know they done got on my nerve. Yeah, Lord, I know they have. I can't really see you though, but I know you in here because we right here face to face, but I already know you. But yeah, I know him, Lord. And then Moses left, and then Joshua stayed in there. And Moses said unto the Lord, see, this is what Moses said to the Lord. And Moses said unto the Lord, see, you say unto me, now you told me, this is what you said to me, Lord. Bring up this people. You told me to bring these people up. And you it has thrown me off. And thou hast not let me know whom you would send with me. You talking about the angel gonna go with me. What the angel name? Okay, Lord. Now I already know. Okay, you say, you told me to bring him up, and then you said, I'm going to send you on with an angel. And you have not let me know who you were seeing with me. Who going? If you're not going, then who going with me? Yet thou hast said, I know you by name. You told me you know me by name. And you have also found grace in my sight. That's what you said. You told me that. You told me to bring these folk. And now you telling me that you're not going with us. You're going to send an angel. I know we got your protection. And then you say you know me by name. And then I found grace in your sight. He said, but Lord, now therefore I pray you. I'm asking you. If I have found grace in your sight, show me now thy way. Show me, let me see you, that I may know you. You see, you know me, I want to know you. That I may find grace in your sight. I want to have the grace that you find. When you look at me, you see somebody special. I want to see you. And then I know that I have found, not that I doubt you, I just want to know that part of you that I may find grace in your sight. Let me see you. That I may find grace in your sight. And consider that this nation is your people. Do what I'm asking you, Lord, and then these your people. Consider that. I mean, I know you call them mine, but I'm saying consider what I just asked you, and consider that this nation is your people. Do me this favor. And he said, my presence shall go with you, and I will give you rest. God answered that right down. Oh Lord, it's some kind of something trying to bite me. Where was I? And he said, and God went on and said, now check this out, check this conversation out. And he said, my presence shall go with you, and I'll give you rest. He said, my presence is going with you. If I send anybody connected to me, if I send anybody that anything from me, anyway, let's just read the word. Ooh, so many bugs today. And God just gave me his word. And he said unto him, if your presence go not with me, carry us not up there. Okay, didn't you just hear, Moses, did you just hear what God said? Now you're making me think that you do have a speech problem, hearing problem. God just told you that his presence is going with you. And then Moses said, I don't know, you know how I think Moses, God spoke, but he heard him, but he was like, I want to say this anyway, and it came out. And he said unto him, if your presence go not with me, don't carry us up. Don't make us leave here. We don't want to go nowhere without you. What we look like traveling without you? It's Moses talking. God just told him, I heard you, Moses. But God was so patient in this situation that how we get where, I just like Moses. He ain't listening to me right now. I just told him I'm going. My presence is going. And he told me, if your presence don't go with us, then don't make us go. We don't want to go nowhere without you. And he said unto him, if your presence go not with me, carry us not up there. Don't let us go to Canaan. We don't want to go there without you. For wherein shall it be known here that I and the people have found grace in your sight? If you don't go, then how people going to know that we found grace in your sight? Is it not in you that you go with us? Is it not in that you go with us? In other words, if you go with us, then everybody know your presence is there. God already, okay, he wasn't listening. So shall we be separated, I and the people, from all the people that are upon the face of the earth. I got to read that again. For wherein shall it be known here that I and thy people have found grace in your sight? How we gonna know we found grace in your sight? Is it not in that thou goest with us? So shall we be separated, I and the people, from all the people that are upon the face of the earth. He said, Lord, if you don't go with us, we're going to look just like everybody else. Ain't nothing to separate us from everybody else but you. And if you don't go with us, these folk ain't going to see nothing different in us. And the Lord said unto Moses, I will do this thing also that thou hast spoken. He's still talking. You just let Moses talk. I already told him I was going, but he didn't cut him off. He didn't say, didn't I tell you? Did you hear what I said, Moses? Let him talk. But you have found grace in my sight. And then he said this. I know you by your name. And I read that. He said, I know you by name, Moses. I know you saying, you didn't hear what I said. I said, I'm gone. I know you by name. That's better than 5 foolish versions. Knocking on that door, he said, I don't know you. And I said, Lord, what did you mean when you said you know Moses by name? Because that sounded, it just didn't say I know Moses' name. He said, I know you by name. And he so graciously gave me what he meant. He said, I own the company. Moses been in my store so many times, I know him by name. He said, ever since I spoke to Moses the day that he looked at me burning, had that tree, and I was in that, in the midst of that burning bush. He said, have you noticed not one day he did not come in my face? Every day, Moses came to the store. And people that didn't know Moses, they were talking about this man out there. He said, well, who y'all talking about? Oh, that's Moses. I know him. He said, you've been at my table so much, I know you by name. I know people by name. If you come to class every day doing what I say do, I know you by name. I know you by name. Not only do I know your name, I know you by name. You've been in my presence so much so that if somebody else said anything about you other than what I know, I said, that's not him. I know him. I know Moses didn't say that. I know him. God said, I want to know you by name. He said, some of y'all got a title. I know the title. I just don't know you. I know what you call yourself. I just don't know your name. I see what you got on. I know what you say you represent. I just don't know your name. I don't know you haven't been in. You said, well, I've been in church. He said, yeah, but you didn't stay long enough for me to learn your name. You came every once in a while. I mean, I saw. I just didn't know who you were. Because didn't I tell you that you got to eat with me every day? That's the only way I'm going to get to know you. You got to eat with me every day. You got to come to me all the time. You got to be in my word until I know you by name. You can walk, I own the company. And they said, there's somebody out here said that he knows you. And then you doing what you doing, say, who is it? Well, I can show you on my iPad what he looked like. He said, let me see your iPad and see what that is. Oh, that's Moses. You know him? Yeah, I know him. He good. What do he want? If it's anything he want, let him have it. Wait on him now. Give him some extra. I know him. That's that word. And he said, my presence shall go with you, and I will give you rest. Then Moses started going, he said, if you don't go with us, then, well, I don't know if Moses was didn't hear him, but it could have been. I'm just saying, Lord, if you don't go with us, you know what it's going to be like. We going to look just like everybody else. Ain't nobody else going to recognize who we are. And God is like, you right. And the Lord said unto Moses, I will do this thing also thou hast spoken, for you have found grace in my sight, and I know you by name. And he said, I beseech you. Then Moses said, well, Lord, show me who you are. Show me your glory. And he said, I will make all my goodness pass before you. He said, Moses, I'm going to let all my goodness pass before you. And I will proclaim, I'm giving you my word, the name of the Lord. In other words, I'm going to let you use my name before you and will be gracious to whom I will be gracious. I'm going to be kind to whom I will be kind, and I will show mercy on whom I will show mercy. God said I can't hold no grudge. I mean, y'all did some, y'all made, y'all my people. And I'm going to be gracious towards you, to who I will. And I'm going to show mercy to on whom I will show mercy. I ain't going to even fuss right now. And he said, thou cannot see my face now, Moses. Now you can't see my face. For there shall no man see me, not even you. You can't, it's not that, you can't look at me and live. If you looked in my eyes, that's what I imagine. And the love that I got for you, you couldn't handle it. It's almost, and I know this is not what it is, because nobody can see God's face. You ever fell in love with somebody and they fell in love with you back? And when they looked at you coming down the aisle, they weren't playing. That man looked at you and said, I'm so in love with you. I'm talking about godly love. I'm not talking about anything else. Ain't nothing can, nobody, no other woman can take my eyes off you. That's enough for me to imagine. Imagine the love of God looking at man. Oh my God. He said, you can't let this love I got for you, you can't handle it. You got to have some blood to handle this love. I got this, my son got to get out there and do what he got to do. He got to be everything I am. Because if you don't look like him, you can't handle me. So I'm going to let you see me. I just can't let you see my face. And the Lord said, behold, there is a place by me, something near me, and you shall stand upon a rock. You gonna stand up on a rock? Who's that rock? And it shall come to pass while my glory passes by, that I will put you in the cleft or the crack of the rock or the opening of the rock. And I would, just to keep you from getting yourself in trouble and dying, I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to cover you with my hand while I pass by. You can't, because I know if you see me, you're going to die. You can't handle. When you, it's almost like God is saying, I got such a blessing for you, and if I don't tell you what it is, little by little, if you walked into it, it'll choke you to death. He said, that's why I'm trying to tell the children, is where I'm taking you, you got to hear this a little by little. Because when you see who you are and your name going to be last, and till Brenda going to be sitting out on your porch over 2,000 years later, still talking about who you are. And your brain cannot comprehend how good I am. And I'm so good to you, and you just let me down, went behind my back, pulled your clothes off, acted a fool, made a oh God that was beat up and thrown the powder in one day, and then Moses made you drink out the water that he threw it. Y'all just, I don't even want to talk about y'all. Moses, I'm going to put my hand over now. Don't get scared, because if you see me. So just know that when my hand go over you, I'm trying to say, ooh, if I cover you under my hand, it's only because I'm trying to save your life. If I got to hide you, if I got to put you in a place where don't nobody recognize who you are, I'm trying to keep you alive. Brenda, you say you ain't never seen nobody love you, and I hid you from so many people that would have continued to abuse you. I had my hand over you. I hid you for me. Because you had got wrapped up with the wrong man, you wouldn't have been in my presence like this. So I had to hide you. The enemy had you thinking that nobody want you. He said, no, I preserved you. I kept you. Don't ever think that you ain't good enough for somebody. I recommend you, girl. Oh, I get that for me. And it shall come to pass while my glory pass by, that I will put thee in a cleft of the rock, and I will cover you with my hand while I pass by. I want to keep you alive, Moses. And I will take away my hand. I'm going to let you know I've been with you because I'm going to move my hand. And you shall see my back parts. But my face shall not be seen. I'm ready to eat chapter 34. I'm in love with this word. Talk to y'all later. Have a good day.